What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Durkee Chen. Today I have a very long-term review. I picked up this Burberry scarf all the way back in 2018, I believe, off a gray market site called Joma Shop. I've brought this into the store and I've compared it with the ones in the store and everything checked out. I even asked the associate if this was legitimate, and they said yes, thumbs up. So Joma Shop, that was all the way back in 2018. Read the reviews online and decided to finally pull the trigger. This is a lightly worn scarf. I would say I would only bust this one out a handful of times during the winter. If I'm going out, nice little date, nice little breakfast, I would throw this on, pretty much. Very simple, one and done, wear it out for a night. It's not something I wear on a daily basis. I guess you could wear this on a daily basis, but I don't know if it can handle that wear and tear, because it is very delicate. It does say 100% cashmere, but even with just light wearing, you're gonna get the usual pilling. You know, there's some pill balls here. The integrity of the fabric has held pretty well. Like the stitching on the side is still intact. The twisted ends are still intact. No issues with any of the fabric ripping towards the end of the strings. So that's really great. Because most of the time, I just wear it as like a quick bow. So I do a little bow, boom, and then I usually tug towards the end. So I was afraid that there might be some damage towards the end of the scarf. But upon reviewing it for this video, it looked pretty new. Still pretty good. So that is great news. So most of the time you can get these for about under 300 buckaroos if you're willing to wait for sales on like Joma Shop or like Nordstrom and whatnot. These do go on sale quite often. Overall, the items from this brand, I would say the scarf, the trench coat are very recognizable. To be honest, I've only seen a handful of people wear these scarves out in Manhattan. Most of the time, people are just wearing Louis scarves, Gucci scarves. So this piece is definitely not as popular as it used to be. The only downside of wearing this lightly, again, is just the pilling. Overall, the softness is still there. The cashmere is still there. The individual threading of the design is still intact. Not a whole lot of bleeding besides the initial bleeding. And again, this is just because as you wear the scarf, as there's friction on the scarf, you will have that bleeding of one color into the other. That's just the natural thing of these scarves. Only downside is pilling. Now, in terms of washing, I have not washed this directly myself. I mean, if anything, they recommend you dry clean it. I think I've only dry cleaned it once or twice. Surprisingly, when you wear this scarf lightly, it doesn't really smell. It does not smell at all. Yeah, it just smells like my closet. It smells like wood. So, daily wear will make this kind of stinky. So this one, you only wear it on nice occasions. You're all clean, you're all showered up, and you just throw this on for a quick soiree, and you're back home. Now, knowing what I know now, are luxury scarves worth it? I would say it's entirely subjective. If you like the pattern and like the brand, and you want a nice piece, go ahead and pick it up. But, you know, ever since I bought this particular scarf, I wasn't too impressed by what it had to offer. So I haven't really bought any other designer scarves. And this one just gets the job done. I like to wear it with a puffer coat, or most of the time, overcoat. Toss this on. Usually I like to either fold it up like so and then toss it on, or I just crumple it up and toss it on. This color, camel, with the black and white and red, goes well with muted styles, so I wear this with a black overcoat, and it looks great. Still very subtle. Quality is still there, and it doesn't wrinkle a lot. So for this particular scarf, it does not wrinkle. There's some indents of it just being hung in my closet, but that's about it. Here's some loose fabric that comes out as you wear it. But for this long-term review, had it since 2018 to 2025. So looking at about 6 to 7 years of light wear. It's still looking pretty good. No holes, no stinky smells, no rips, no tears. Still very soft, and I just wear it lightly. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm surprised how well this piece has held up. I've probably worn it, again, a handful of times per winter. So your mileage may vary depending on how often you wear this piece of garment. But this one, under $300, is definitely doable. You just gotta wait for the sales throughout the year. Macy's, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, they do go on sale. Get it for around $300. Anything over that, you know, $350 is kind of a stretch. But yeah, anything near the $300 to $280 range is a pretty sweet deal for one of these. And the new ones now, they have a different tag. I think that's a white tag. This one, again, is from 2018. I felt the fabric of the new ones, and it pretty much feels the same in terms of thickness. So yeah, they've kept it the same. Alright guys, alright folks, here's a quick on-fit look of my Burberry scarf. So I got a typical New York, Manhattan Saturday, running to my coffee shop, getting a bagel with some Cashmere on. Pretty much just a overcoat, top coat, slim fit, little t-shirt, you know, some khakis from Lulu. It's pretty standard outfit. If I'm going to get brunch, I'll throw on the scarf just to look fancy. So here's the scarf. Alright, so it depends on how clean you want it to look. I'll just take the scarf. Alright, here's the full scarf. Clump it up. Bam. So here's the first configuration. I call it the knot. Simple, clean, classic. And again, this is just a regular checkered scarf. Ends right where my chest ends, where my abs begin. So it's kind of a short scarf when you have it in this configuration. Here's how it looks like with everything buttoned up. It does stay nicely tucked in your overcoat, which is good. So very nice, clean look. That's style number one. Here's style number two. It's just called the drape. I call it the drape. You literally just fold it in, drape it like that, You can walk around like this, showing the scarf a bit. Nice and folded, looking a bit neater. So usually I like this the most. You can wear it buttoned up like this, and you can fluff the scarf out a bit to give you some coverage. I usually like that. This is one of my faves. Another one is people like to just do a quick cross and then fold. That's also good too. This one gives you a bit more coverage on the chest, so if wind blows, it kind of blocks it out. So I do that as well. Here's how the loop-de-loop looks. Kind of short, but it still gets the job done. Button it up. Show it if you want. Some people like to show it. Lapels, totally up to you. Yeah, I like to wear it exposed, or they like to do one of these. Just to give you a couple looks on how this scarf looks. Definitely pops out at you. Looks great with a navy colored coat. But yeah guys, that's all I have. Burberry scarf review 2018, long term 2025. Still holding up, looking good. One thing I like is the cashmere doesn't rub off on your jacket. I've owned some scarves where you wear it once and all the lint just gets rubbed off. So if you have like a gray scarf and you wear a dark colored jacket, all the lint from the gray scarf will get caught up in my dark jacket. But the Burberry scarf does not do that. Alright guys, ciao.